One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Akron's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. can swing momentum. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
7, Akron, 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Flushed out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
It back, the Falcon offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Quickly complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Newell. Guys, let's chat about Akron. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right?
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quarterback making adjustments. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Makes the grab on the left. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Rush is on him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Fires to the wideout, and that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. He intended...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Got a man, it's Clay. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
23 on the play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Under fire. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Clay. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Delivers the stiff arm. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Zips will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Newell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
19 on the play.
And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There is nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Pass on first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Newell. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
He's tackled.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Quick pass on the fly motion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fit.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He leaves it with his back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.